This is not my first HITEC coming up in Toronto, and every year I go with a little bit of a hidden agenda to say, what is the theme of this year's exhibition going to be? And many years ago, all of a sudden, all the vendor partners decided that they needed to be able to support Windows. So we were moving from a DOS prompt into the Windows environment, and again, I know that that's many years ago, but every year there seems to be a theme. Looking at the crystal ball, what do you think the theme of HITEC 2023 might be?
To me personally, I really, being an operator right now, post-COVID, it's really about efficiencies. And that could be automation that brings efficiencies. There's a shortage of labor in the market. Everybody's fighting for the same talent.
Right.
And you're able to automate some of your processes, whether that's through AI or whether that is through automation. Those are the important things for an operator, because you want to be able to deliver upon that service excellence to the guest and satisfy those expectations that are still there. But there's a real push to operate in a more efficient manner.
Yes.
In order to drive more dollars to the bottom line. So for myself, when I think about we're going to HITEC, I'm going to be looking for things that can help me make my business more efficient, that can address supply chain issues. So how can I use less of the products that I'm buying in order for them to last longer? And then how can I take care of the guests and maybe remove lines in the lobby by using technology in order to better the guest experience?
Yeah. I asked myself that question over the last couple of days. I've come up with 3 themes that I suspect we're going to see. And one of them aligns exactly with what you just talked about, and that's really dealing with our labor strategy in the operations. And things such as digital tipping or daily pay or the ability for our team members to maybe trade shifts on their schedule through automation and taking some of that kind of overhead busy work away from the managers might help with some of those efficiencies. I think robotics is going to be the next big thing, and do they help? How will they help in areas of housekeeping and vacuuming and floor scrubbing or delivering things to the room? How are robots going to interact with elevators and phone systems and communicating with our guests and our team members? And then the final one, and I really am hopeful that we can devote a chunk of our educational agenda to this, is environmental and sustainability topics, areas of energy management, food waste, building automation, really making our operations smarter and proactively getting ahead of a lot of these sustainability issues. It's front and center. Even EV charging for electric vehicles and how that might integrate with a guest stay and their reservation process, their in-house process, or their charges for the chargers, what have you, that might integrate with a property management system. There's all kinds of possibilities, and I think in 23 we're going to see some of our vendor partners on the show floor more than just scratching the surface on these topics. So I'm curious to see if I've guessed correctly, if any of these 3 will be the emerging theme, if you will, the unofficial theme of HITEC 23.